And we are streaming. Hello peoples of YouTubes, how are we doing today? Time for some more Mahjong. I know last time I was playing this on Tenho, I'm deciding to be awkward and we're back on Sol for a little bit. So, as I basically announced this at short notice, I'm going to assume we're going to need to do a quick Sanma game just to get some players in the chat, and then we'll go back to the tournament lobby, which I should probably actually get prepared. If we get 4 people in the meantime, more than happy for them to start a game up and I'll just do some commentary on it. But we'll see. Failing that, I'm going to do what I was doing on Tenho and just see if I can actually get my Expert 2 up to possibly Expert 3. We'll see. Failing that, I could even go back onto Tenho and just play some games on there, but we'll see. Alright, let's get started then. Did not get a drink before we started, that's not a good plan. And we are off. Tudora, not a bad starting hand here, we're not going to take the third though. Oh, I have the volumes all completely screwed up. Yep, all the voices are screwed up massively higher than they should be. We will endeavour to fix. Right. Now hopefully it's not going to deafen me whenever they start calling tiles. Well, in fairness, you're the only person in it, so I wasn't expecting any of you to be here just yet. Quite so, quite so. Oh, I literally just adjusted this. Oh. For whatever reason, it didn't save all of them. Oh, this is important, and I can always use that as my discard anyway. Right. Is that all of them? Yes. Red Dragon. So we have an extremely strong hand, irrespective of the fact that somebody has calmed this, but unfortunately, game over. I've not noticed they flipped into calmed for a 4, but hey. Could have been worse, we weren't dealer at the time. Yeah, limited consciousness, but that's not going to help if no PDs are around. Currently, there is exactly me and you available to go in that lobby, unless Peach wants to join us. And normally I start with a Sanma game just so I can, you know, wait for the YouTube to finally tell people I'm streaming. Because it never seems to do that accurately for most people. Anyway. Okay, Riichi across from us. We'll just hold on to the redraw for the time being. Riichi across, 9 blade, 8 blade. Oh well, it's definitely safe against both at this point. Thankfully, the redraw did give us something. It was unlikely to be on a North weight. Well, actually, it's impossible to be on a North weight with that, but you know. Save time. Counting into a reach again. So really no difference to us, it's just a different person now on top. Alright, he's free. I've actually started off with a double... okay, we can work with this. I'll take this, double Tom. Door is sort of off screen. Yeah, it is a bit slanted at this point. Fix that. Yeah, no idea on that. I don't know whether I adjusted things for the Tenho stream and that's just come across from there. That should have been on a separate thing actually, but hey. Doesn't matter. Corrected. Well, I want away from a potential north wait, which I always like being in. Also, we can potentially upgrade this to Toy Toy, so... I'm wondering how greedy this is. Probably very greedy. Let's go for it anyway.
No.
Yeah. Oh well, it's Sanma. Started with a free hand in South, so this is always potential to come back in Sanma. It's kind of a ridiculous format in many ways for that. Especially as nobody plays defense, myself included. Yeah, we'll take the dragon here. Alright, hit door 4. Hit the pair as well. Okay. Deal in. Didn't have a lot of options there. You're on a 2-5, aren't you? Yeah, they were actually. Ah, well, not going to object to that. We had a Mungan, so we needed to come back with that. Okay, ranking points are about to slide. Let's keep going. So comebacks in this sort of situation are a bit few and far between. But I guess trying to force the Honitsu is the best start I can make it right this second. Forcing a different type of hand is also a possibility. Especially as we've drawn 3 tiles for it already. Against the rapid reach though. Yeah, not much in the way of options there, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Well, the Sanma Womp has gone well. Let's see if we can lose some more points. Silver Chest doesn't have anything we're too interested in. And... okay. So, let's get to the tournament lobby again. Also, Kyril has finally turned up. How are you doing? This isn't golf. Is it supposed to be? No, it is not golf, sir. I have no idea why you think that. I'm going to prepare for the match anyway. You don't win if you only have 1 ranking point. This is possibly true. But, you know, gotta get some practice in for your crazy shenanigans tomorrow. Well, Sunday, actually. Bigger numbers are not, in fact, better. Bigger numbers are a lie, sir. There are only small numbers in Mahjong. In fairness, though, I didn't have a lot else I could really do with that one. I had to either try and force a Honitsu or go for the Kokushi that I drew 3 immediate tiles for, so... It's Sanma. I don't massively care about my Sanma ranking, I've got to be honest. Anyway, hello there. We need one more around. We have Kung Pao Debbie, we have myself, and we have Kyril. We need a 4th to begin some gamage. To be fair, you'll probably win it anyway. Your matches so far, you've gone 1st in 4 games, 2nd in 2 games. Besides which, I had all my jam earlier in the week with my ridiculous games on Tenho. Brave Boy strats do pay off. This is true. Where's the Hyder Peach earlier? If we don't have a 4th player turn up very soon, I'll just move this into another Sanma game, which won't affect the rankings, so Kyra will be completely safe. No, we have 4 online. Okay. We have a 4th ready, apparently. Just needs to ready up and we can get a game started. Larry, the board warlock has turned up. Okay, let's go random. Let's then... For some reason it didn't put me into the thing. Oh well. Okay. Good luck all. Let's see how this goes. Will Kyril continue his 100% positive point scoring positions in these Tiles of Confusion matches? Have I remembered to update the table from last time? I don't think I have, because I think Mono overtook me last time. Anyway. Let's see what has happened and what can possibly happen coming on to things. So I don't think I've ever played Kyril actually on the streams I do of his sort of tournaments, which are on a Sunday, and I should probably have a link to that at some point, because he's going to do something a little mad on Sunday, which, yeah. Apparently he's going to turn Mahjong into some form of werewolf variant. I don't know whether I'm going to deliberately screw it up by trying to play properly, or deliberately screw it up by trying to play impossibly wrong, but either way... We'll see how it goes. It's something along the lines of Secret Sake, so somebody's got to try and pull off Rinshin Kaihos and finish ±0. Another player has to be Secret Terror and try and absolutely win the game, which, you know, is the default thing. One person's got a mystery roll. I think one person's got to try and deliberately lose. And then I have absolutely no idea what the other 4 main people are supposed to do. I can play normally and work out who the other roles are. The downside with that is, I have no idea what they're going to do. Anyway, let's start. So, 1 Dora, but the hand's not amazing. There with the East Call. Took a while to think about that. Kara with the early Dora discard, so it doesn't have anything in the low dot range. Some of these dragons. We'll probably have to get rid of the 8-9 at some point. We're obviously going to keep the 1-2 because of potential Dora inclusion into the hand. And then obviously we've got the 1-3 close weight. We need to fill one of these 3 in though rather quickly, preferably this one. So Debbie looks like she might be trying to force a half flush. 2 middle dot tiles. Don't speak of much else. It's just whether she's on Manzu or Sozu, I guess. Okay, a pair of twos isn't the greatest thing we could draw right this second, because that means Fedora is a bit out of the way. Might have to play that later to progress the hand. So get rid of a 9-8. We have 4 pairs again, although 7 pairs isn't really a great option here. Toy is potentially a thing we could try for, and that would also allow us to go for the single weight here. However, I don't think we're quite at the point I wanted to call it. And we've already given up the 8, so I think Toy is a bit optimistic here. It's probably more likely then we're going for 7 pairs. Or just trying to continue this on for pin 2 and hope we can get the edge and closed weights sorted out. That being said, we have just drawn our 5th. And we just doesn't Debbie with that. So Debbie with a East only. 1,000 points. Not going to worry too much about that. It's a deal down we lost points on, but it's overall not the worst. We're still very much in the game. And we can hope for a better hand to push off from after that. We're still 2 away from 7 pairs anyway, so... Thing is, I'd kind of identified she was on a half flush hand, so I'm actually quite grateful it wasn't a bigger version of that. Still. Hello, Mono. How are we doing? That was a good draw. Ishan. Not quite Ishan's in. Yeah, this is fine. I've got no objections with this. Dora's a little awkward, but only because I'm probably going to have to play it. Or I'm going to have to get rid of my pair of 8s and just go down the double bonus tile route. Well, we'll see. Good draw. Alright, decisions then. 2-4, hold on to Fedora. We'll hold on to Fedora for the time being. Who is south? Chiral south. Okay, that's a good draw. Alright, so we've got the chance of going into the south weight. We can call the 8 dot to do it. Straightly speaking, we could call the 6 to get there as well. 6 to toss that, but really we're just looking for that 8 dot from someone. You could go into Tempai for a 6-9 as well by calling for this, but... Who wants a dragon? Debbie wants a dragon. Dragging into middle dot tile. Okay, we've got to assume Tempai. Reach Red Dragon E-Peiko on the 7 is not a great weight. But I'm going to have to throw Fedora against it anyway, so... Alright, Dora passes. Let's at least... We'll put some pressure on here. This is a bad weight. We're probably going to end up drawing this ourselves rather than somebody playing a 7, but... We'll see. So 4 dot again, safe tile against myself. Okay. Suji's working, and 5's being played. Good news is if 5's are coming out, that probably is an indicator of folding, so we're okay with that. Gives us more time to actually get this 7, which is unlikely to come out from any of these guys. Oh no, Debbie might play it if she's going to play aggressive. If she had a 5-7 in her hand, then... Oh, no, okay, fine. Still getting rid of loose stuff at the moment. Oh, Debbie, I don't know about attacking from 2 away against the dealer. Well, it's a non-dealer reach. She is also a dealer, so I guess there is that point of it. But seems aggressive. Finish the hand off territory here. I'm annoyed I couldn't be in a south weight now. Either way, my weight looks a lot worse against this now. I've discarded 3 Dora since the reach. Well, that should help. 2 Dora. Downside is, I still don't think this tile is coming out of anybody. Kyra will never play a 7 in this position. That is an extremely dodgy tile right now. So I might get a 7 out of Debbie at some stage. I've discarded a full set of Souths now. Oh, last tiles. Call for Tenpai? Nope. Nobody wants to call for Tenpai. Haitei's potential. For the Haitei, nope. Tenpai. Debbie was in my weight as well. That's fine. It was an early enough reach that I felt the close weight was fine, especially for the slight increase in value. And if nothing else, it did put some pressure on people. Unfortunately, Debbie is still the dealer. I am, however, up to 2nd, so not the end of the world. And again, this is a strong base for a start. This is a strong starting hand, really. Draw the 4, get a double run. Start a pair, 6 dot ideally for this shape. I mean, yeah. This could go anywhere, this one. Most likely into a Tanyo Pinfu, but I'm only 3,000 points from the lead, so that's all I need, really. And no thanks. I mean, in fairness, the Green Dragon was the Dora indicator, so it's always worth getting rid of that first. Because you need exactly... you basically need to get the pair before anybody else thinks of discarding the 1. And it's the one people will discard first because it's safest. That's exactly the reason I did it. So the pair is a bit less annoying in that context, but it's never nice to discard a Dragon pair when your hand hasn't actually developed in those first few draws. Okay, good draw there. I'm going to keep the 1, 3, 5 and keep this as our likely pair. So I've got a close on the 6 dot, or we've got a Pinfu. The fair ones doesn't help. Oh, a Tandy rather. Yeah, so we're not going to get Pinfu out of this unless we decide to deliberately play silly buggers and wait for this, I think. But you can always draw a 4, change it up that way and go into that, but... Okay. Let's cut that now. Still ideally looking for a 4-man here, but... Okay, Kyra reaching against us. Not ideal. We have a couple of definite tiles-ish against him here. I'm probably assuming this is probably the safest. mean, he could be on a 258 vein, but he's played those very early and consecutively, so I don't think he wants it. Free was also played just before the Riichi, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's a safe thing for us. West is fine. We'll probably end up playing the 8 and then seeing if we can luck into the 3 later if we have to. Yeah, especially since we drew the pair of them. So 6 was just played. Played 1 before that. I don't have anything else going on. Yeah, let's have a go with it. Alright, Debbie on the attack. It's technically with Empire if we can make the 2 or... well, we're Rishanten basically, but we'd have to make the 2 so pass to make it work. And Aura Red means we are out. Managed some good draws there, but unfortunately, yeah, with that red, we don't have to be in a red only. Or hope that Kyle eventually plays one. And he was in a red anyway. So yeah, don't play the reds against this, even if they're on a silly 7 pairs weight. Alright, Carol's now dealer. Two-door in the opening hand, and it actually looks quite good. I mean, closed weights and whatever notwithstanding. It's not a bad hand. Let's cut that because it's the least helpful thing for us. After that, we're probably cutting the 8-9 over the door. Unless we happen to draw a 7 here, in which case I've got to think about things. So probably, if I drew a 7, man, I'd probably cut the pair of 1s. Alright, Kara going for quick dealer attack, which makes absolute sense in this position. Okay, so yeah, we cut the 8-9 here. So technically, Ishanten. Ishanten for 2 Dora. I mean, 3 hands is enough that I would go for it. Alright, Carol playing silly buggers here, but that's Red Dragon only, so I'm not going to complain too much. That's our second Yakuhai only we've dealt into. It's almost as if they're playing off my usual tactics in tournament mode, just get the cheapest hand possible immediately, and see how it goes. Either way, we've gotten ourselves into last place. We're a non-dealer Mungan behind. Actually, at this point, we'd be fine because 3 repeats, but... Carol's given another bonus start. I have to have words about this. This hand's okay, but it's not as good as the last one. So what are you looking at for optimal handing? I mean, optimally, get rid of these three, replace them with three newcomers. Go for Itsu, Riichi. Get 3 first, Itsu, pin through Riichi. Failing that, though. Failing that, we just want to knock the leader off the dealer position at this stage. He's not quite at the point of being able to win the game at this point. I mean, chance is fine. I could go for it, but it's a bit of a... I hate going for chancer from this kind of hand. Because it's very obvious, it requires a lot of calling. It's very bitty in what it's doing, and we also have a dealer with no tempai indicators, unless we're paying very close attention to what he discards, which we should be in fairness. Most likely he's looking at Honitsu based on that row of discards. And honestly, I'd just be happy to finish off a hand at this point. I think Kairo's in Manzu then. Well, I don't know why he's taking his time over it. Okay. So he was uncertain about things, so he's forced himself into a chanter, I think. Or he's gone a step earlier than he would like to. He might be tempo in a bad way. Or he just was worrying about dealing the West, I guess. Alright. The good news about this is we've got Debbie on the attack now, which means that Kairo's now potentially forcing himself to go for it. He is definitely on a Honitsu, but he's clearly having some trouble getting rid of that last tile. He could throw out a door to send a message, and this is true. Although if I'd have called it, that would have been a message of, I want to give you a Mungan. Okay, so that's why he hesitated, because he was still away from that. He's also played the one now, so he's got to be in tempai for it. So we're going to play the 7 free so and hope that that helps Debbie out. And we just will not play any Manzu for the rest of this game. Debbie had a pair of Wests, or either he just randomly drew the second one. Okay, that's what we wanted. So Debbie's on... Well, I doubt Debbie's on a Sozu one, but she might be on just a standard hand. Either way, Kara's still going for things because he's just playing middle Sozu. We are technically Shanten. Debbie just looking to finish a hand off as well, which I'm not going to object to at this point. It's going to be cheap. 1,000 points only we would absolutely take. Versus a Chiral win right now. Further confirmation if required that Kara's in tempo. That now means I've got a Dora to get rid of, though. If the 8's going to pass, we're going to go for it. Oh, Debbie. Yeah, okay. It passed, but you can't afford to play those against this. Thankfully, Larry is playing entirely what I need to draw. Larry's playing what I draw before I draw it, which is perfect for me. Hey, it is so safe. We kind of knew it was anyway, but you know, nice to have confirmation of things. 5 dots should be safe as well, although possibly not to Debbie. get the tempo with this? No, I can't. Well, if I got to tempo with that, I'd have taken it. Well, dealer repeat. Means we're into 4 Fonba. Not amazing, but we don't want Carol to keep his form up at this stage. Need him off that dealer position. Okay, 2 Ace Blade, we're going to be continuing on with that. So I guess the consideration here is whether we're going to play that red next turn, which is probably our last opportunity, or whether we're just going to try and hoard it. And I think hoarding is the plan. A, because it's dangerous, and B, because I actually need the value. So Red Dragon, Dora 3 would be absolutely perfect for me right now. So I think we're going to continue with it anyway. Let me get rid of our 9-8. This is not looking strong for an attack. Yeah, okay, we can play the 3 man at least. But it's not looking strong for an attack on him right now, so we're going to have to just wait. That's a good draw. That's another good draw. Hey, I just complained about the hand enough and it's starting to improve. Hooray. Downside is, I think unless we are extremely fortunate, we're going to have to toss this red in the next couple of turns, which is just going to set somebody up for a Mungan. Unless I'm extremely fortunate and somebody, you know, each of us is holding 1 and just trying to play around it. Alright, we got too many pairs. Let's play the 9s. We got North for absolute safety, so I don't mind holding on to these, but... Hi Ewan, how are we doing? Okay, he's Shanten. Unfortunately, it's that red dragon again. There's a strong temptation to play the red in this position, but no. As much as I want Kyle off that dealer position, playing red and giving him a dealer Mungan is the absolute worst thing I can do right now. Therefore, I'm not even going to take the risk. That, however, is fine. Reach door 2, absolutely. 3-6 is not very likely, at least in terms of tiles out. Dots have also been quite expensive, so I don't think this one's going to pay off. However, 7 outs, and Carol Pursuit reaches into the Ipeco. There we go. That's what you get for pushing when you against a reach. Also, Tsubame Gaishi, I've hit the Bannerman. Because we play with local Yakuon, and therefore Tsubame Gaishi dealing with the reach tile is very much a thing. I love Tsubame Gaishi. This is one of the local reaches I actually approve of the most. Anyway, not just because I won there and flipped the game on its head. So now we're in the lead. And we'd like the game to go a bit faster now. Only one of them was local. Okay. This might be a little aggressive, but... we'll see. The hand's quite good for a calling perspective. We can probably get some 9s off of Larry. Failing that, we're just going to draw the things ourselves. No! Just because. Also, it's the first and most one anyone's played. It's people are either learning or people are just not wanting to... Actually, no, Kairo's been playing a few. I just want to confuse people. Anyway, 4-man. There's some argument for keeping it, actually, especially over the West. Actually, no, there's a great argument for keeping it over the West. It's far more useful. Wrong order. But... we shall see. Pair of 7s, so Ishanten. Gap's only 5,000 Debbie, so that's the main thing we've got to worry about, really, is just what Debbie's got. Mind you, I'm not sure she's there at the moment. Well, she might be with that, but we got Tenpai, so let's see. I mean, it wasn't especially. I mean, in fairness, we could have been on a half flash with that, but either way, 6 was a bit weird after the 7 call. Okay, dealer turn again. Right, let's play south. Good news, we've actually drawn a pair of our bonus tiles, so we are potentially away with this one. 7,000 is the gap. We'd like to have that over Mungan range if we can. At least before we start feeling confident about just folding out hands and taking the win that way. Clearly what we just need to draw now is odd tiles. Doing the even tiles here. Alright, let's get rid of the last odd tiles in our hand. Maybe that'll help. Okay. That's not great. We want definitely safe tile against him. Well, let's just see how this goes. Let's say, is that going to overcall me? Alright, that's a good draw. 6 is safe. Brave boying is a thing he is attempting to do at this stage. Did it with the door as well, so likely it is it's a bit lower value. Don't want to confirm to guarantee that though. It's an early reach. Thankfully, we've just been gifted 2 safe discards. Tell us what it is, and we'll think about it. This is very aggressive on the basis that I've got a free dot I want to discard, but... easy one. Alright, we Brave Void. Gotcha. Again, we have 2 safe tiles, but 2 is definitely out. Fine for the moment. So those just being in Tenpai is enough. No 4 safe. Alright, he's made a big hand. That unfortunately is a pain as I'm dealer right now.
Riichi, Tsumo, Pink, 3色同順、ドラに、ドラ。
Hits the Buyman return. Oh, that's just cheeky on the third. What was that? 4th turn? Reach? Alright, situation's flipped again. Well, he's still in Mahjong range, so I'm not going to worry too much right this second. However, I reserve the right to be slightly annoyed that I was dealer at the time. Given that state, actually, it was absolutely correct for me to attack. I wasn't viewing the urgency of it. If anything, I actually lowered his hand value slightly by doing the reach, but... ah, well. This hand's not a bad one in terms of reply to that, but... potential Sanchiku. Okay, a little less likely now. Drawing a free man puts us Tenpai. Failing to draw the free man means we get the 1-2 and we see what we can do. I'm not approving of this. Not approving, sir. Two is a horrible thing to have to play here. Oh, that is horrible. Let's go to the edge. Unfortunately, my default is to go to the edges. That was not nice. Alright, we fall into third. And now we have a Hanneman to... actually, Mungan hit or Hanneman, I think we now need. We also have no dealer turns left. Also, I'm going to apologise, I do not normally swear on stream. And certainly not a Chiral when he has stolen all the jam. That's usually my trick, so I can't really complain when other people do it. Right, this hand's okay, but it's cheap. We need a lot more value if we're going to counterattack. We either cut 8,000 points off Chiral before he wins, just so we can get into a West round, or we need to directly hit him with it and, you know, just take the lead off that. Both are fine. Both would work. These are about the same whichever way we do this. Mile upside to keeping this side of it, though. Well, we have Tempai, but it's not a good one. We had one just off of that as well. Well, that's what we can do here. There's ways this can be improved. We obviously can't get Pinfu. Is giving out 2 Tempais worth what I'm doing here? Probably not. Alright, reach green 7. This is not a very likely wait at all, but we'll see. Especially if anybody notices the delay on the green. Gamble the green, sir. Go on. Gamble's a red 5. He's definitely on something. I mean, I know Debbie just played one, but it's still a dodgy discard at this point in the game. Oh, we've hit Dora. Must have hit Dora if that's happened. Oh, we hit her a 3. Well, we got the Mungan. That puts us in Mungan range. We knocked Chiral off a dealer position. Chiral only fears a Mungan now, but we can Mungan Sumo for this. Turn 4 Baiman. This actually is a good hand. I mean, I'm tempted, even if I hit the Senpai head, just delay and see if we can get the Sanshikyu to confirm it, but... Oh, Sanshikyu. Have to get rid of this, but it's obviously 2 Dora for 1, so... Well, does that give us... No, actually, we need that 5 for Sanshikyu. I mean, we could go 6, 7, 8. We need a Mongan Sumo, ultimately. Alright, let's force the Sanshku here. So Riichi, Sanshku, Dora is Mongan. Riichi, Pinfu, well. Oh, that's a problem. Hold on. Norths. Alright, we're going for a little bit of a gamble with this one. And on the basis if we can get Tanyo, or Tanyo Pinfu, then that increases our chances of getting this Mongan. 369.
Riichi です。
That's unfortunate. Fortunately, I need this Mongan, so we have to try it. I was trying to wonder if open would work. The good news is that's deal a repeat, so we've got another shot at this. Bad news is now I've got to worry a bit more about whether Larry's just going to overtake us into second. Alright, Dora Eastern opening hand. Can't we have 3 Dora in opening hand? This is potentially a thing. It's potentially even enough of a thing. 6 is a good draw. Let's cut the 8 for the moment. And cut the 9 and go for the last bit of hope. We could hit Cairo with a far less valuable hand, but I feel Mongan Sumo is our best bet. So unless Cairo's feeling incredibly aggressive, and he doesn't have a reason to be. Okay, I take that back. Cairo decides he wants to be aggressive anyway. I mean, I get he was leading, and I get the aggression, and he did ultimately win, but that's clearly a bad hand to go reaching in on the last hand when a Mongan difference is all you have. Nevertheless, Cairo continues his march up the top, Imperial as always. No, he's done his thing. He just wanted to turn up, win a game, and then leave. We get it, we get it. No, you go on. You've got your record to think about. Your 5 wins, 2 second places so far in this darn tournament. Which nobody can overhaul because of inconsistency in our own play. Oh dear. Anyway, I kind of, no worries. Well, we've got JPP currently ready as well, so we do have 2 more slots available. I think Mono wanted to crush you for various reasons. Oh well. I still disagree with attacking that last hand. Yeah, I mean, study helps. Study definitely helps. Okay, so with JPP, we have myself, we have Mono. Yeah, but you were also in the lead with a Mongan advantage. I think reaching was a bit of a stretch there. I needed a Mongan to overtake you or to hit you with a 4,000 hand. I mean, with you reaching, I could have sumoed with a Freehan hand and done it. Which I had, because I had 2 Dora in hand, but I have a slight issue with the protecting the lead aspect of it, but it worked, so I can't complain too much. I just went on at that kind of weight, I'd have delayed. You had time to get rid of another pair and see if you could actually force the Chanter or something. mean, I get that, but ultimately, if you reach that position and deal in because of that reach, even to a lower value hand at somebody else's manga, you've basically given up the lead for not a lot of reason. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it, and you didn't know that 8-man was coming. I mean, absolutely. If you're in second place in the reverse situation, you needed that hand, then absolutely. But I thought you had the... I don't know. Anyway, we're still waiting on one, so Carl, you might need to come back in. I just disagree with we're taking risks when you're that far in the lead. Especially when you knew I was going to have to attack whatever you did. You know that the dealer was always going to attack at that point. Against two players definitely going after you, a reach on a closed weight with one already out was, I don't know, was brave. I don't know if it was a good idea. Your recent record of 5 wins, 2 seconds. Anyway, we're still waiting on one more. Also, YouTube has told me I'm streaming, which is nice of it. Well, apparently nobody does. Who is person number 5? No idea who person number 5 is. Exactly, we all came here to beat you, and then you just win a game and run off. Fan. I mean, this is only going to result in him just getting another win and just climbing up the leaderboard. We were short a player, but Cairo has been convinced to play on. Therefore, we have a chance to actually knock his lead away, and I think me and Mono are going to be in a somewhat secret alliance to try and make sure he doesn't win this one as much as we can. We'll see. Alright, what are we looking at here? We're looking at an okay hand. I mean, we're always learning Mahjong. I mean, this is why me and Kyril have arguments about it at times. Kyril, absolutely, he won the hand, and it was probably... there's an argument he's correct in reaching for that thing. I would have waited, but equally, both of us have... This actually could be quite interesting, I'm thinking here. Potential Sanko. Okay, then. Reach Dora. Reach double Dora, actually. 3-6. 3-6 is probably the least likely one to come off, but we see so many Manzi tiles immediately. Mono still playing 7s. Don't worry about some of the local Yaku confusions that I do run on this then, but oh, there we go. Reach Sumo, double Dora. Suji is a desperate... I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's an okay set. Still some down back. Alright, we're gonna get rid of West. We see one of them already. It's not likely to be our thing. We also have Dora White in our hand, and one played. Probably our last chance to get rid of it if we wanted to. I'm probably going to try and keep it though. No, not anymore. But if he says no, none of that nonsense, we'll go for it, which is fine. Unless we draw a pair here. Alright, so what are we actually looking for here? An optimal hand at this point goes something along the lines of 6, 8, 7, 8 Sanjiku. That being said, though, seems unlikely. We're far more likely to be going for something like Tanya with this. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a statement. Good news is it's going to need the greens that have come out with anything, but okay. So Mono got Tenpai. And if Mono's on Tenpai, what are they on?
Riichi.
Okay. Power play has been made. Got nothing directly safe, so we're just going to play the 8s. We see where all of those are. But can't reach, yep. Especially while Kairo's the dealer. Oh, reach past the sumo with the can't reach. Tanyo, or a 4. Ouch. Ouch. My many, many points. Thankfully, Kairo's dealer, so, you know, well, that's better on us. That was a good count. And that is a powerful statement going into dealer turn. So we're 10,000 points behind. And isn't quite coming together at this stage. We're at the point where we could go for Toy Toy or go for 7 pairs, or just wait and see what happens. Most likely we're looking at 7 pairs as a thing here. But dealer attack continues. And likely Honitsu Chinitsu. Alright, Carol attacks it. So again, likely attacking on the base. Okay. Oh, we're out of this. We know 8's also safe, so we could try and force this into a Honitsu of our own. Green being safe is useful.
ポンです。
Yeah, so we're going to force the Honitsu to try and counterattack this. Ugh. Well, they're both safe for that direction. That's where particularly wants to go for things. I thought that was worse than it was initially. That is a problem. That might have just prevented us from doing anything with this. We'll see. If 9-7 becomes safe, though. Otherwise, we're kind of bluffing. Okay. That might have been what forced Kara to play the 9 there, the fact that we got 2 dodgy discards going on. So that might have forced him into a tricky position. Unfortunately, Isu mode does have the Honitsu. And Mono's looking like running away with this one. 20,000 is the lead. I mean, this starts okay. Question is, do I want to try and do something with it? Well, I guess we do that now. So we're Ishanten for Sananko. Come on, 9 dot. 9 dot 5 man. Tenpai, Sananko. Come on, 5 man. One time, 5 man. Yakuman chance. This is huge. And also, can't reach, as I say, scariest thing you can possibly do in Mahjong. 4-5. It's unlikely people will play it. It's just whether I can draw this for the Yakuman. Double Suji, though. 5 could be played on that basis if somebody's feeling really... they must attack. That was a good card as well. Gave us the Yakuman opportunity. Also gave us triple door in case it does come from somebody else. This would actually end the game if we pulled this off. Ooh, counter reach. Don't think 4 or 5 is coming out of either Chiral or Mono right now. Oh,
ちょうだい。
darn it. Yakman missed. Unfortunate, but you have to take that. Most of the time, it will not pay off. Also, we have a definite Honitsu here, so... So we're just going to aggressively signal and we'll see what happens here. Hopefully disrupt some people.
Oh.
'Well, no worries. Feel free to ask questions. I'll always try and answer them. I wouldn't also say I'm the best person to necessarily learn from, but, you know, we'll give it a go. Obvious Honitsu is obvious. Let's see how it goes. So we secure second with that. Ultimately. GG. I didn't get to do anything sad and washed, indeed. GG. Well, I'm happy to play one more and see if we can actually get a proper game in. Especially as we did have some people who wanted to just jump in. And I know Cairo wants to now leave out. Yep, Mono, you pick up another win. My ranking so far, I've gone 2-2, 3-3, 2-2. My last few games here. I haven't won or finished last in so long. Let's just quickly have a look at the tournament log here. So, when was the last time I actually won or finished last? Yeah, the last time I won was back in March. In early March as well, so a month ago. Which, you know, at least it means I'm on about the same points I was last time. I still have to actually update the scoreboard from things, but you picked up a plus 51. Kyril has gone plus 12 for that, so I think overall he's still ahead of you, maybe? Who knows? Yeah, exactly, Kyril and his darn definitely on form thing. Anyway, match management. No, you didn't. There was just some ridiculous stuff going on, in fairness. Even before Mono's Buyman, it was kind of a bit of a strange one. Oh no, absolutely. Forter followed by a Matt Yakkerman chance. I think he still is, but I don't know for sure, because he's picked up an extra 16 points from that. Again, I've got to add the last couple of games into this, so I will do that and post it in the Discord afterwards. I think he might still be ahead, though. But getting a 50 plus is definitely good. Third is usually negative in this format. I'm actually tempted to, if I cut the season off in June and restart it, I might go back to the whole Tenho ranking system, because that was far more definite. There was far more benefit to winning and far more punishment for finishing fourth. By compressing it a lot more, it's made the points overall a bit shorter. And yeah, no, he went plus 16 overall today. Assume he doesn't play anymore. Yeah, but I don't know. I obviously want to adjust the UMA, but I also need to then actively adjust it for all the games up to that point, which I guess the system will do for me, but it just means I've got to go and update the darn spreadsheet again. Anyway, we are still waiting on one if everyone wants to join in, or if somebody else does. Yeah, so I think how I've got it currently set up is... yeah, so I've got it currently 15, 5, 5, 15. So that would basically double it. No worries. I don't have a roster, actually. There shouldn't be a roster limit, unless you're randomly from another country. No, actually, I've got all the... No, you can enter from any place at this point. I really don't. My tournament roster is empty. I've never had to add anybody to a tournament roster. At any point. And I mean, basically all you need to do is get into this, go ready to start, and it should let you in? Question mark? I don't think I've got any rules on who or what or why, but... Weird. Unless you've got a random setting which does that. I didn't do anything to fix it, it's just always been like this. Unless you've got a setting I don't have. But currently this is just how things are, by the way. Yeah, so this will change to 10, 10, 30, just to max it out with things. Well, if it does, there's clearly a setting which is doing that, and I don't think I've got it on, so... Kara, you change this all the time. What tournament types are there? No one is Prospero. There we go. Alright. Let's go then. And start. Alright, good luck all. And we'll see if my battle to finish second in every single game I play recently will continue. Alright, starting west. Hand is okay. I just wondered about the tournament titles. I know you adjust things all the time for the Sunday things, but I wondered what other tournament types there were, or if we can actually go to open hand tournaments again. Do I want to keep that? I might want to keep that. We have other things that are definitely going to be our pairs, so keeping the possibility here makes more sense. I don't know how I feel about the Sunday thing, I've got to be honest. But I'll still turn out. I'm just absolutely not 100% certain on the darn format as a thing. Still happy to play it, but you know. I'll have to ask her and see if she's available, in all honesty. Probably will be. Door picked up. Kara's played his games and he has decided he has had enough. He was magnanimous in victory and then had a third place finish. So he's overall positive, improves his lead. He has done all he has set out to do on this evening's Mahjong events. Well, I mean, I'm just uncertain about it, that's all. No, absolutely. And sometimes things are worth trying, because sometimes they actually work. And I'm more than happy to play, it's just I've got feelings that trying to make Werewolf into Mahjong is going to be weird. Also, clearly Saki is the first person to attempt to Riichi Kaiho. I mean, let's be honest about this. Do I want to go for that? I think we do, because I'm worried about the Sozi Honitsu here. With Empire, if we draw 6-man, though. No, I mean, the thing is, though, you can't guarantee that's ever going to happen. But clearly, there should be a bonus. There should be bonus points for trying to pull off a Rinshan. Bonus style points for Hell Weight for somebody doing the doing that character. Oh, I don't know. 7. All right, 7 should pass. Just find the Saki PSP game guide and just do it for there. Oh, what do I do against this? Well, 8's been passed, so that's fine. So I do not have a lot of safety here. 9's okay for the moment, unless that's Chancer on that side. Nope. Alright, what's my last discard here? Probably 8 dot if I have to do anything, but only because I see all 7s. I see all 9s. Could be an 8 pair weight, that's the only thing it could be, and if it is that, fine. But 6 dot's actually safe. I want to be Saki! Khan!
脳天
Oh, I'm lucky I didn't play the 8. I was going to play that up until I drew the safe tile. Well, Prospero picks up picks up the draw. Mono as dealer then. So let's start with the East. Hand is fair. I'd like to pair up that 9 sooner rather than later, but we'll play it by turn 4 if we don't get it. Here's the thing, even if you set that as a challenge, cards aren't that common. If you consider a typical game, it's, you know, less than 1 in a full match, easily, in terms of the number of cards that actually happen. And part of that is because people don't Karn in most situations, but even Karn opportunities are not that common. Open Karn opportunities are slightly more common than this, but you shouldn't ever take those, with very, very specific exceptions. And even then, I'll look at you in disgust, you know, especially when it's me who's done it. All right, 5 dot. The only excuse I have for an open Karn is if you have an outside shot at hitting a Sankansu. But it's still a Yaku I want to hit at some point, but haven't yet. Okay, we have 2 for a Karn. Rise! Stop kicking me! I'll have to kick you back soon. You won't like it. Drop back into the shadows. I'll have to go back to stalking us again. Oh boy, how are you doing, sir? I'm not. There are better plays, and it's just revealing more of your hand and what you're trying to get. I mean, at worst, an open Karn for Tenpai, open Karn while in Tenpai just reveals more about what you're doing and lowers your hand value. I mean, I guess the food increases that potentially, but there we go, Karn Reach. There we go, successful Karn Reach. After talking about all these Karns, you have forced JPB to play one.
G
Alright, double attack going on. Oh, double attack dealing. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Mono down to last. We're in third. We are now dealer. Possibly Itsu. Tuzo. Hey, I don't think Mono said anything mean about your discard choices. He just, you know, he just accused you of baiting with Dora, which you were. The real question is, do I try and force this into a Chinitsu? How far behind am I? 9,000. He hated you because you played. Karning as a folding option is not ever valid. Citation, Akagi, the anime, episode 11 or 12? Alright, Chinitsu's back on as a plan here. So we could still actually pull off the Yitsu with this. Okay. Yeah, it's not a good way, and we got a better option. We got a better option with this. We got value as a thing. Come on, give me that 1-dot. Okay, Dealer Chinitsu. This is just nuts, by the way. Oh, of course, I was going to go for that. It's a Dealer Chinitsu. Hanneman. I was always going for that. It's a Chinitsu and I'm Dealer. That's a winning hand. Bloody hell. Okay. The jam is with me. The jam is on. Alright, JP on the comeback. Oh, mono DQ, disconnect. Gonna cut the middle tiles now. Nice. Shanten. Danyo, Dora free. Absolutely fine for this one. Possibly. Depends if people wanted me to do a fourth. I'm certainly open to a fourth game. Especially as this one might be quick. Certainly will be quick if I hit either JPB or Mono with this. Everyone except Mono is playing the tiles I need. There we go. Take a 4-7. Watch us for a 10 on drawing the 1 later. Okay. Last chance for a 4-7. Nope. We're back out of Furo 10. This is one of the weirdnesses of the Furo 10 rule, by the way. But it's still good. And if anything, that 1 helped to mask it a little bit. Alright, we're in shades. Deal Rampage again. Yep. Crossbow is looking good for second. Alright, let's see if we can let JPB continue the game a little bit, otherwise we're going to end this in the East round. I was never part of Q's tourney, so I don't know. So maybe he's going for a Sozu Honitsu, I would guess, based on the discard patterns. Which completely makes sense given everything. Why do you want JPB dead? My tiles are aligning towards an impossible hand. But we all know it's impossible, so we're not going to talk about it any further. Yeah, we can't continue on with this. We should really just play normally here. Play with North. Okay, no, I mean, not getting rid of North is probably fine at this position. We've got a possibility on. We already have a pair in the 4s. We're more likely to be cutting this for Tanya than for going for anything else, so... So we shall see. Could also be Honitsu Toy Toy up top, which would be the highest value he could get. Honitsu Toy Toy Dragon would be Mungan.
Riichi. Tanoshimi.
Yeah. I'll probably definitely save against the first one anyway, and then we see what we can do. Using up some thinking time here because I don't know what I've got that's safe against him. C2 8s. Played 7 there. I think that's dodgy. Haven't played a lot of dots. I think we're just going to stick with a 9.
G.
That's the other concern, of course.
Ron.
And that should be game. It doesn't look like a big hand from... Oh, it's Mungan. Or effective Mungan. Means Mono will finish in 3rd with a good score. So Mono minus 6.7. I'll take a 45, and that's my first win in absolutely forever. About a month. So I'm absolutely happy for that. One more game, I think, tonight. But what about the bottom 11? I could definitely be in the bottom 100. I could definitely be in the bottom 100. Giving people the opportunity to look down on me is definitely something that I'm in for. Okay, so we have Starfall, we have myself, we have Mono currently in for another game, which I think will be my last of the evening. And Prospero's joined up. Okay. One more. So just having a quick look at the tournament logs for today. I'm up a good number of points here, so this is definitely the time for me to finish last and just, you know, absolutely throw them all away. Yep, no, Mono is due the jam at this point. Mono is definitely due some jam. Okay, so we're starting in North. All your jam belong to me. I don't know, I can get pretty jammy at times. This is a good hand, though. Wouldn't say it's a jam-filled hand, but it's a good one. It's clear at the moment, because I mean, I can't have a stream where it all goes positive. And currently, that's what's happening. It can't end this way. It's just not allowed to. Alright, Rise, thanks for joining us. Well, no progression in the first 4 discards. And we keep going. Who wants East? Nobody at the moment. Alright, so what Maya is looking at then? Potentially Dot Honitsu. Feels like a late white, but it might just be because one's already been played and she's just drawn that. Either way. Gotta be slightly aware of Prospero. Basically still seemingly coming all of them. Well. Maybe it is a Dot Honitsu. Would be my first guess. South, unfortunately, is Mono's win, so we can't play that casually. Nine should be safe. We can also play the 3-man, actually, which I should probably have done the last turn. Nope. I was hoping to encourage Starfall to call something there and possibly go on the attack and fall into this for me, which seems to be a strat I'm employing a lot these days. Trying to speed other people's hands up just so that they can be tempted to attack and, you know, that sort of thing then happens. 9 dot's fine for the moment. Mono not less than happy that Prospero is trying to steal the jam. 2-man is probably my next reasonable tile against both players. But we've got White Dragon. Oh, South's been proven, so perfect. Starfall just folding out. Oh, good question here. No, darn it. That felt like a deal in. It's just Starfall not wanting to go for it because obviously Starfall is folding. Alright, 2-player Empire at the end of round 1. All dots. Okay, East 2. Nice draw. Green. So if we can get the 7 dot or the 7 so and fill one of those close weights up, I'm feeling quite good about this hand. There we go. This is leading us nicely onto a pin through. Cut the 8 for the moment. Most likely we're going to have these as our pair, but we've always got a backup plan against Prospero now, so... G569.
Riichi.
Okay, we got that safe against Starfall anyway, so we'll go that way and see what happens. 5 is also safe against them. As well as the 2 man. White's a little annoying in this position, because while it's probably safe, it's not definitely safe. So it may end up being that we have to cut our 9s and see what happens there, or risk the white dragon for Tempai. Which is going to be a pair weight if that side of things happens. 2 reds. Doubt they're on a single weight for the red. Sumo. Oh, I was going to cut the 9s as well. So Riichi Sumo 2,000 points. Puts us into last, but still early days. Double Yakai, double Dora. Well, single Yakai actually, sorry. We're not dealer just yet. But Yakai 2 Dora is still fine, assuming we get that early enough. Therefore, we keep the white dragon, just on the off chance we can get the pair, double pair, at which point we can attack. Unfortunately, it's been proven safe, so we'll have to get rid of it for the moment. Okay, can potentially do the same thing with green, if we can get a pair of that. So, optimal hand is going to be East, Sanchiku, Dora Dora. Okay. Well, with that having been drawn, let's go green. So I think we might force it here, given that we got free Dora. And we're rapidly approaching a point where we can get pin through. No, 7-man doesn't help us. Well, it doesn't help us enough. Not about cutting the 5, obviously. So I'm guessing nobody wants to play this last East, or that somebody else has a pair of them. Nice. That, though, presents its own problem. we go freed up. Okay. Prospero's on the attack. Okay, Sanchiku's out. It looks like we might have to toss a pair as well. Unfortunate, but I felt that was worth the attack. Simples only. We'll take a 1500 go in. East was never coming out of that, unfortunately. So I could have tried tossing the East, but East was going to be more dangerous in that position. Probably should have been a bit bolder with that to start with. Alas. We're only 6,000 away. Nothing really to worry about here. We've got 2 dealer turns left. And again, we've got a starting hand with 2 Dora. It clearly is my time to fall the last. So was I, and then I kind of figured I didn't want to play the East because they were too dangerous. This is me being indecisive rather than anything that cost me that one. Because if I'd have cost the East, I might have been able to get around it. That being said, it's very possible either of these two needed it, so who knows. That's me being an indecisive, not brave Shadowhawk. Arguably, I shouldn't have gone for it at all either direction, but hey. Alright, red on turn 5. So absolute optimal for the hand is going to be Chinitsu. Doesn't seem like that's on right at this moment anyway. Not first row completed anyway. Alright, mono with the attack. I'm going to cut the free one anyway, largely because of what mono's doing, but we'll see. Yeah, replace the closed weight with a closed weight. That one, though, actually completed immediately, so clearly it was the best option. Alright, what are we waiting on then? It's probably not high-end Sanchiku, probably not high-end Honitsu. It's probably just a quick attack East and Dragon only, but possibly linked to Vidora. Yep, Ishan's in. Closed weight Tanya for closed weight Tanya door 2. or safe. I was reasonably happy to call this if Prospero plays either of the threes, but I don't think he's going to. Question mark? Free dot could be played for safety, I guess, but...
リーチにゃロンそれちょう
Okay, Riichi heal in. And yeah, it was Tsubamagashi White Dragon. Because local Yaku is a thing I play with usually. And Mono moves up to second. Alright, dealer turn. Let's turn this thing around. Okay, good first draw. Good second draw. Okay, we've had 3 good draws on the bounce. The jam might be in.
ポンです
One away. I think it's more likely we're gonna... Well, I don't know. It's unlikely we're gonna get the 3 dot, I think, so these are both fine. This doesn't, strictly speaking, change a lot, but, you know, gives us a couple of options when we get to discarding. Huh. Okay. That's a problem, potentially. Risk it if we have to, but it's the last thing I want to be seeing right now. Unless we get a second, obviously. That's a pain. No, thankfully green's safe against you, so... What are you doing to me? Alright. None of it else to save, and I'm going to play 5 to get out of this anyway, so... I'm feeling I'm dealing in.
Riichi 楽しみロンそれちょうだい
I mean, that could happen as well. Which that's a Pinfu. We started our dealer turn in 4th, we're now in 3rd. I'll absolutely take that. Okay, south round. Mono in the lead. Potential Sanshku. And Yakuhai in opening hand. One of them anyway. No Dora though. 2-man. Okay, 789 Sanshku. There are 5s as well, it's quite nice. Less likely to need this 5-6 closed, especially since we've got that as a more efficient way to go about this. Once we've got one of the 7s, most likely it's going to be the Soji one. Yeah, I'm going to cut that now, actually. I mean, we're going to have to cut the 7-man as well at some stage, but we can wait on that. See if the stars are going to align and give me the Sanshku. Give me Adora. I'm going to say no to that. So, Ishanten, ideally, 9-so or 9-man. But we take the 6 survivor and just have Pinfu. And Riichi Pinfu Dora 2 is absolutely fine by me right at this point. So I'm going to play the risky tile now. Just so it doesn't get stuck in the hand if, say, one of these 3 declares Riichi on their turn. Red, we know, is definitely out, so we can definitely do that. So there were a couple of... Yep, see, happened. This would be a great time for us to draw that 9. We didn't, and 4's not safe. Okay. Soji tiles have been played everywhere. But we have to respect the vein that's left, and the vein that's left is 147. Could be a 4-7 weight. You played 1 Manzu, it was quite early on. Okay. All the 9s are gone, so Sanshku's out. No point in us calling for it then. Yeah, I think we're out of this. And we can still get Pinfu, actually. We can get a 6-9, hope the 7 passes. It's the last 7. There is the chance they're on that 147 vein, but it's less likely they want the 7. Based on everything. Ideal draw for me. Alright, let's gamble. It passed. Hello, Egan. It's been a while since we've heard from you. How are you doing? I mean, I know how you've been doing because I've been talking to you in week, but, you know, in terms of Tiles of Confusion style of things, how are you doing? There's Dragon Weight, and Mono is starting to run away with this one a little bit. Well, out of practice would, you know, out of practice for you, that might actually be helpful. It means we have a chance of retraining you. Ah, you have moments of genius, and you do well enough when you concentrate on defense. But where's the fun in that? Good draw. Unfortunately, I've drawn another 8, which isn't useful. So far behind, we're 15,000 behind. We do, of course, have the last dealer turn, which is always a factor in these things. And we'll probably play the white here. So if anything, we're getting rid of this 9-7 next. Okay. Cut the 1, potentially cutting the 5 then for Tenpai. Fortunately, this is going to be Red Dragon as the pair. Unless things start conspiring slightly differently. Eight man's no help. Tenpai. Reach on the 5 for 3-5, reach Dora 1.
Riichi.
Seems okay. 6 left. That's a red play straight afterwards. Mono is attacking this. Mono is really... I mean, green was probably safe, but, you know. Mono's attacking this and does not need Manzu, based on initial discards. I don't know whether that was calculated on the Tsuji vein or what, but we'll take it. Reach Dora. 2000. Moves Mono out of a dealer spot more than anything else. Puts us a bit closer to second place. So I don't think Mono's going to mind too much on balance, but we're hoping that's going to give us a bit of momentum into this. And it hasn't, really. I'm quite okay with at least reset if this comes to it. Okay, immediately draw another green. Early reaches are early. Oh, that'd be a really mean... Yeah, that's really mean. Riichi. That rebalances the game, though. Dealer Mangan. I'm back in last. But equally, the points are identical again. Everything we've done up to this point has been pointless. Pretty much. Yeah, I think West round might be coming here. We'll see. Unless you're telling me I desperately need to discard the West, which, yes, it's probably coming out next, but you don't have to tell me these things. You don't need backseat Mahjong players here. Unless you're specifically asking why I'm not playing the West, in which case there was getting to it. And it has about the same intrinsic value as these two. North and 1. But, yeah. Nice. Got up here. Well, given how close the game is now, we're 2,000 points from the lead in last place. We're back to playing Boo Mahjong again. At least with the margins involved. Okay, that gives us a pair of 8s. I think we'll go with that, actually. One of us to try and keep the door if we can, but... Right. Mono's done a full luck purge and is now back in the game. Early Sozu reach. That was dodgy, but it gives us 2 safe tiles, so I'm not going to play too hard at that. Goodness is, if Mono sumos, then Prospero will take a bigger hit than me, so likely that will be enough to get us out of... that was a dodgy discard. I mean, we're happy for it, but...
ロン、それちょうだい。
Alright, Prospero falls to last. Reach 5, 26. So we're still looking at West here. Or I can just pull off a free Han hand for victory. Free Han hand is all I need to just pip the top of this. And we have a dragon. Okay. Free Han hand with a good start. This is strong. If we get that dragon early, we are away. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to play it in that position. What else was I going to do with it? This is looking very strong here. So if I can reach with the green possibility, that's free harm. Five, 8. Well, it's cheaper, but we got a possibility of upgrading this. We'll see. No, I need to go for it now. Can't have mono doing that. Yeah, mono doesn't want that. I mean, I'm basically now conceded to West round. I could have tried and waited. I probably should have waited. The only way I can now go for this is if... Oh, god darn it. Okay then. Change of plans. There's an argument it is, and I agree. But I couldn't play 7 dot against that. Not definitely. Well, Mono wants this game done. I'm also dealer, so I can't afford to have a win. That's probably going to deal in though. Will do something. It didn't. Alright, 9 dot or... Well, we'll see. I'm too close to last place. I need to go for this. You playing a 5 wouldn't be bad. Oh, god darn it. That is the worst. Nope, we're committed. Gotta go for it now. Me and Mono are gonna play this game of chicken out. Fortunately, Mono's in a far better position to try and win with this game of chicken, in all honesty. Okay. 5 is also a safe tile to mono.
Riichi nya.
Alright, can you play safe with 4 tiles? Or are you going to go on the attack? Not about greed at this point. Well, not really about greed. There are definite aspects of greed, though. As I say, I'm in 3rd place, 900 points, well, 1900 points away from last, so I have to actually consider the attack here. Last Dora. There's a chance the deal's in. It didn't, thankfully. North Hellweight? Not quite.
Tenpai.
Yep, that was an interesting hand. Also, mono, that was a wait. Mind you, actually, your reach on that was probably worse. Oh well. Ultimately, though, I'm in 2nd. That was fine. I don't know what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. It was absolutely fine. I did not throw the game. I went for the security in the game and not bringing us into a West round, which would have been random. I was 900 points from Prospero. 900. I'm also the dealer. If somebody else had won, I would have gone to last. Just on the basis I am the dealer. Honestly, Tudora might well have won. However, if there was no South played at that point, South was also Vidora, I was not playing the South in that position. The fact that it aligned with Nitsu is neither here nor there. I could not play the South, I was not going to play the South, therefore I had to get rid of my other pair. No, disagree.
G.
Nah, 7-pin was better.
Gun.
Okay, maybe into one of these games. Hasn't helped us out on the door front.
Gun.
that enough? He's got Dora. Not quite. 5,200. Right, west it is. And after second. So 5,000 point hand. Free hand non-dealer. Should be fine. Drawing into that though. Well, we'll see. So it's looking good for a hand that actually get another win in, but that just puts us to West 2 rather than to game over. And let's go off Sanchku, I guess. Sanchku would be... Sanchku plus red is fine. That'd be more than enough. Starfall, however, just needs any kind of win. And there goes the any form of win. Played a 3 and a 7, so I don't think this is going to be anything like a normalish Honitsu or whatever, but... Chantadora 3. That's a bit overkill, but okay. I guess there's an outside chance it could be a Honitsu actually, but almost certainly not. Oh, that's Tenpai discard. Oh, this 6 is going to be horrible later. We'll see. It's either going to be Toitodora 3 or it's just going to be Chanta. Either way, we just draw 1. So we're 1 from Tenpai here. Yeah, we're going to have to go for it if we get it. But you know. Good news is, if Starfall just sumos, we win anyway, so... Oh, we finished second, which I would take. Would end the score positive. I mean, they were just a +5 in this position, but hey. Yeah, I'm fairly certain they're after a Chanter. Makes a 7 awkward, but other than that... They played the 3 very early. They've already used all their 1s. I see all the 1s. Okay, they don't want to. Of course, if Starfall wins Tenpai in a draw, that probably ends the game as well. And at that point, the points are close enough that I might actually need to get that as well, which is a horrible position to be in. Given I can only call specific Sozi tiles, and Prospero is on a Sozi way of some kind. More draws. That's annoying. Alright, 4 we know safe from that direction. And failure to be intent by will cost us that, so I'm going to have to go for it. I have to go for this as well. Ugh. Yeah, nothing to do there. One more draw. Well, CMA means I finish third, unless you don't have enough points. Well, on we go. West 2. This is an amazing hand. Fortunately, lack of Dora might be a problem later, but we'll see. Also need to, well, we provisionally need to pair something up as well. Alright, Starfield overcalls us for green. Safe tile against mono. Okay, so that's potentially pair established, and I think we're gonna go for that. If we end up having to play the 7, that's fine, but the ideal situation, we have E-Peiko, we've reached Peiko Dora. Another chance hand. Obviously want to keep the side that has Dora. That's it. It's been a great time for us to draw the 8. Being waiting on the tile that the current aggressive player has played would be good. Good news is we have 2 safe tiles against this if all goes wrong. And you might have already, because I don't know if I can get the 4 past. Well, that's the thing. Alright. We also could have played south there as well, but I'm honestly thinking that we're just going to have to abandon. So, Starfall, attack or defense? And dealing into that will put you in last. This is the thing here. Dealing in will make us last. Drawing another 8 would make me sad at this point, but you know, I'm not sure I can play the 8 against that anyway. Played an early 9, so Gate is possibly safe, but it's not definitely safe. And then we add that thing into the mix. Going on a 2-7, one either way. For not a lot of value. Well then.
Riichi です。
I'm not sure if it's good. This is a terrible weight, really, but we got two people under pressure. Mono has to attack. Starfall, to a lesser extent, has to attack. If Mono wins, I fall to last. Therefore, making sure I can win is probably to be prioritized here. As we continue this four-way Tenpai bluffing situation in the West round. Oh no. Oh, that was a delay, but it was fine. Does Mono give us the high team? Not quite. Four-player Tenpai. Oh, this is stressful. Alright. West 2 repeat. 2,000 points in there. One of our wins is gone. This is another good hand. But now, of course, we're 800 points from Mono, which is not where we want to be, and that's the downside of reaching with this, I think. That being said, though, this hand has just progressed rapidly here. We might have a turn 4 reach. Not quite. Two 9-dots played as well. That makes this eventual weight worse, but... Alright, options. So we need a Mongan to definitely take the game at this point. Actually, no, I think freehand might do it depending on what exactly freehand hand we have. That's the fear. Mono gets a win now, we just lose. Ipeiko. Riichi Peiko, 6-9. Five winners, and well, there was calm potential until I did that. There isn't anymore. But if we don't win this, we actually put ourselves into last place deliberately. So you know, there is that side of the coin. Oh well, GG. Also, putting Chiral in timeout for no related reason to anything. But yeah, I'm going to call that a stream here. Actually, that's not quite the game, is it? No, that's no. I thought that was a game. It isn't. I still am in this. But now I need a massive. I need a Mangan, basically. I need a Hanneman, actually. Hanneman for a comeback. Well, if you need a shortcut to Hanneman, 7 pairs with 2 Uradura. Yeah, I think 7 pairs with 2 Uradura. That's what we're doing here. So yeah, exactly. Reach 7 pairs, Sumo, 2 Uradura gets us the Hanneman to actually end the game. Alternatively, we have a double run set up, and we could potentially change this to Tanya, but then we'd have to do multiple wins, which arguably we'd have to do, so... Alright, so 10 pin. Which isn't quite the definite Hanneman, but there's ways it could be. Tanyo Ipeiko. Reach Tanyo Ipeiko potential of multiple Dora. Let's hold off a turn. We do need to reach this, but I want to just... Well, I don't know what I want to do here. There's no way the hand's going to improve beyond this, unless I get a card of some sort on that helps me out, but...
Riichi desu.
Well, let's keep digging that hole. No Patsusumo.
Riichi.
Well, my pursuit reaches. Almost certainly with a better hand than I'm doing, but you know. On the side of a CG. Oh, I'll get that. Sure as well. Well, that is definitely game then. Yep, there's the Hanneman. I have actually busted out from that. And I think we'll call that a stream there. Thanks for joining us all who did. I will catch you next time. That also has probably put Mono into a lead. And if it hasn't, I will rig the figures until he is. For no particular reason. Nah, it's fine. Kyrill's comments are valid. They definitely are. If he hadn't kept going on about it, I wouldn't have timed him out. Anyway, see you all next time. Until then.